Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. I've just decided to come and do a wee live on YouTube. Hi Karen, how are you? This is going to be a bit mad because I've never tried doing this on Shiny Designer Series paper before, but you know, if you're up for a laugh, let's have one. So I don't think I'll be on for too long because I've got a team Zoom in a wee while. I need to grab some food before that. Hoping I'll see you, Karen, at the team Zoom. Yeah, so I just had this idea. I was filming cards this afternoon for my October class in the post, and while I was doing it, this wee idea popped into my head. So yeah, so I just thought, oh, I'll come on live. Yeah, Sam's is at 6:30, so I must be off before that so that I can. So where are we? We're not quite 5:30 yet, so we should be all right to just make 2 cards. So just going to have a play and see what happens. So my idea was, would the Northern Lights technique work on this shiny paper? Works great on our normal paper. So yeah, so hi, if you've come along, come in and say hello. As I say, it could get messy, so I'm just going to get some brushes that go with the colours I've chosen. I've just chosen Granny Apple Green because most of the Northern Lights that I've seen pictures of have a lot of green in them. Hi Paula, lovely to have you here too. So I say it was impromptu, just something came in my head. So I need one for the yellows, so that one's probably okay for yellow. And what have we got for Granny Apple Green? I do have one that I've used a lot for green. Which one? One of these ones. We'll go with that one, I think, because it's kind of got green staining at the side, so I think it's been in green before. And Poppy Parade, we've got a nice red one. Let's see it. I've got one that's been used for red before. So really just going to lay some colour in here and see if it works. This paper is wonderful, wonderful paper. So this either works or it doesn't, but you know, I've decided to be brave enough to try it out live. I don't know if that's wise or not, but let's just see. So I'm going to load up some Granny Apple Green. Might find that these are not strong enough on this, I don't know. I'm just seeing what other, it's just depending on what other, it's a bit muddy, isn't it? I think some of my brushes are needing a bit of a clean. Right, I'm just going to, this one's had soft succulent, so let's, yeah, that's given me a cleaner Granny Apple Green. So let's just get some green on here. So on this one, I'm just going to do sort of verticals. On the other one, I might try some horizontally bits. That's a word in my language, horizontally. It is a word, isn't it? Lots of daffodil yellow on here. This probably has Mango Melody on it already, so but I'm okay with that. So just get some yellow in there too. And then up here. I don't know how much of this will show up, but we'll just go with it. The paper is absorbing the ink quite well, so I'm okay with that, and it's good that the foiling resists the ink. Hello Cindy, I was just going to send you a message. I just got in from visiting Mum and a lovely card was behind the door from our Cindy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Brought a wee smile to my face and a wee tear to my eye with your wee personal comment. You're just so sweet. I appreciate everybody who watches, subscribes, buys my kits, supports me from the sidelines. I've just had a friend who doesn't always, well, she's crafty in a different way. She's a photographer, but she just shared out one of my videos on her Facebook. So everybody who shares and supports is just wonderful. Yay. So I'm just putting yellow, and then I'm going to go back to my green and just take that to the sides, more just for so that when it's finished there'll be a good depth of colour. So it's great, you just get in. I mean, even at that, it's, you know, it would be okay for, say, a birthday picture or something, wouldn't it? Just put, since I've got the green here, just make sure that I've not got any white in here. So yeah, just making it a bit deeper and darker. It's actually quite an interesting sky just like that. But I did notice sometimes there's little wee flashes of red in there. Hazel, hiya, in you come. So if I said hello to everybody that's in, give me a nudge if I haven't said hello to you. So I'm just maybe just taking the poppy red. Now this brush has had all the reds on it, I think, but I don't know whether to just add some, just, you know, just some, just some wee flashes here and there. That'll do. We'll just leave it at that. It's, you know, it either works or it doesn't. So I'm going to close these colours up, and then I'm going to use, I'm actually going to go and bring my Misty Moonlight down first. I know this sounds a bit crazy, but we'll keep this one and see how much that's changed. Let's get, yeah, Misty Moonlight in here too. So I've got Misty Moonlight and then Night of Navy for my very dark edge. So really, I haven't recently watched anyone do Northern Lights. I'm doing this from memory from when I've done it myself before. So then I'm just going to pick up some Misty Moonlight on this very well used, and I'm going to start doing circular motions and coming in from the side, so it's going to have a dark border around and bring, oh Christine, hiya, in you come. Oh, my pals are here today. Loving to see you all. So it really is just going to take time to build up the colour around and just basically making a wee scene, a wee vignette, and again drawing you in. Just something with this paper, I just thought there's got to be a lot more things we can do with this. I'm bringing it in. You can go quite a bit in with the Misty Moonlight, and because we're going to go over it with the Night of Navy, and if necessary, black. So it's usually at night that we see the Northern Lights. To be honest, I've never seen them properly myself in real life. I watched them on the telly. I've seen them in other people's photographs, but I've never been lucky enough to see them for real. But I think one holiday we're going to go somewhere where there's a good chance of seeing them, I think. Because before I leave this earth, I think I would like to see the Northern Lights. This does take a bit of time, as building up the colour. I like it already, actually. I don't know what this red is flying through the sky, but I like it. I'm liking it. And it's great how the foiling is resisting the ink. So it's giving us a completely different look. Okay, so I want a bit more colour around the edge, so I'm going to be really outrageous. Well, that's better, isn't it? Just adding it and then blending it in. So again, I'll just be quick with this. That wasn't so clever, was it? Got lines. Well, we'll just have to add more and more till we blend them out. You live and learn. So it's okay though, actually, but it's okay. I'm going to be very inky by the time I'm done. So basically you're just getting round the edge so that you're drawing your eye in so you're looking in. Actually, those wee lines are working okay. Alright with that. So I'm going to just shut the misty moonlight and come in with the darker blue now. Now I won't go so far in with this now. Let's make a more edge. A more edge, what does that? That's not even English, is it? But a darker border. Now this is going on to the foiling, but I'll rub that off at the end. Well, that's cool if y'all go and buy it, but do you know what? I've already got myself 2 packs, as well as this, what I've got left at this pack. I just thought, I actually love this, and do you know, as a paper for making Christmas cards, you don't need much more than this paper and a sentiment. And Bob's your uncle. It is so beautiful. You see how the edge is getting darker and darker, and I'm just like keep picking up your... And doing this with your ink pads is quite good. If your ink pads are quite juicy, then it takes the excess ink off, so that when you use distinctive stamps, you're not suffering from that extra juicy. Well, that should keep you going for a week or two, Cindy. So what do you think? What do you think about these northern lights with the stars? I think I might just leave it at that, but what I'm going to do now is get my wee soft cloth and just rub over the foiling, and that'll take any excess ink that's sitting on the foiling away. And the same over the stamps, over the stars. And you see they're twinkling brighter now. Isn't that a wow? Oh yay! Now, I'm not sure if I've not got anything prepped. I don't know if that looks... Actually, on a white card base, that's quite good. Yeah, I've done Northern Heights. Northern Lights. Northern Lights quite a few times. I used to do it a lot with our tree stamps. Okay, just a moment. Just let's have a moment for Lovely as a Tree. Who misses it? So I'm not going to make that up to a card yet. I'm going to put that aside, and let's have a go this time with this piece, which is slightly smaller so that we can frame this and then pop it on. Did you, Cindy? How wonderful. Well, you can express your sighting of the Northern Lights on some of this paper then and share with us. What other colours would you like me to bring into these lights? I'm going to do some downward ones. I'm definitely going to have the green in because... well, we have a bit of orange flashes in, or pink flashes. Let's get some green in first. This time, let's say they're coming in this way. where did the yellow one go? I'm not sure, but you know, it's a card. It can have whatever colours we want in it, Paula. It's art, isn't it? So we can just... I haven't used any purples, but we can. Which purple would you like me to use? I mean, you could do rainbow actually. Do you know, there can be rainbow lights or whatever. I feel the need. I certainly feel the need of where's it gone? Costa Cabana. I feel the need of that. Oh no, we've got a nice clean one here. So, which do you think we could bring in some gorgeous grape? Well, do you know what? I'm going to be a bit wild here. What about some Magenta Madness and gorgeous grape? Because you know what? These are just our imaginary lights. They're ours. Come on, girls. I've not had Magenta Madness out for ages. And gorgeous grape. Why not? I'm thinking Blackberry Bliss might be good for round the edge. What do you think of that idea? Do you know, at the end of the day, you can do what you like, because it's the only limit is your imagination. And then I've got a purple one here, so hey, let's go. I've got a mess already, but hey. Alright, so we'll pop a wee bit of magenta there, just, yep, that's cool, I want that here. And see how when you put the magenta in it over the Costa Cabana, you're getting a bit of purple in there too. How cool is that? These are the Northern Lights according to us. It's just fun. We have no limits, girls, we have no limits. Right, here comes gorgeous grape. Look at the fingers, yay! Inky fingers. Do you know, if it makes you happy, that's all that matters. I like you very muchy. I'm going to just strengthen up that pink there. I just did that just to make sure I wanted that. Whoops. Oops. And then I've got more purple here. This probably won't show in it, but that doesn't matter because it adds to the, it's covering up the white. And then we'll just get some yellow and green at this corner and we'll stick with that. Hey Ruth, in you come. We're changing the Northern Lights. We're having our own party here. If you've just come in, Ruth, we've done these ones on this playful, we're using this peaceful place paper. I knew there was more I could do with this paper and it just came to me this afternoon while I was filming something else. And I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget when it was finished. And then just a little bit of green. I've lost everything. Where's the green brush gone? Here it is. Right, that's enough for that. Let's close all these up. Right, so are we just going to stick with the blue around the edges, or do you want to do something like Rich Raspberry Blackberry Bliss? Oof, let's just try it. Nothing to lose, have we? If you don't try, you don't know. A couple of old brushes for these deep colours. And I think one of these is over inked anyway, so it'll be a good... I'm going to do Rich Raspberry first and then Blackberry Bliss to get the real strong colour over the top. I have no idea what's been on these, so I think I'm needing maybe to have a give these brushes all a bit of a wash. Pardon me. I can't open it. My hands are so sticky and inky. Right, let's just see what happens. I seriously think these pads were needing a bit of use. Whoa. Right, okay. Here we go. Here we go, Joe. So what you want to close in, build your scene so that you're looking in through the trees at the lights. And don't worry about the ink going on the foiling, because we'll rub that off at the end. Big sweepy circles. Look at this. There's some abstract art. See? That looks quite clever too. Should have just put a piece of basic white under me and then I could have chopped that up later. That sort of background would work a wee bit with in my junk journal or something, I think. In fact, I might just keep this bit here for that. I'm liking. Hope you are too. Right, that will be quite enough Rich Raspberry, and do you know what, I think I can just use the same brush on my Blackberry Bliss because they are, you know, it's just a bit darker. Well, you know, I'm having fun making a mess. I need something to maybe just, what we got, a scrap of paper here. Just, I don't want to really put my fingers in the middle and spoil it. Not such big circles this time with the Blackberry Bliss. It's going to get a whole lot on. Just get it on there. I'm just keeping an eye on the time because, as I say, I do have a team, a Putler's team Zoom at 6:30 tonight with the lovely Sam and my lovely Putler buddies. So really looking forward to that because I wasn't able to get to the in-person craft session recently with Putler, so and if you haven't a clue what I'm talking about, I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and what I'm talking about in my meeting later on Zoom is a team, a part of a team that I'm in with Stampin' Up! The great thing about Stampin' Up! Is we make such amazing friends all across the world. Customers, fellow demonstrators, people who can't buy Stampin' Up! Products because they're in a country that we don't trade in, but they still love to see what we're doing. I've made so many friends since I became a demonstrator, which is nearly 5.5 years ago. Oopsie. In fact, more than 5.5 years ago. In January I'll celebrate my 6th anniversary. And I don't regret it. And if you're interested in becoming part of our wonderful community, just get in touch. There you go. Can you see through these trees to my northern lights? My new invented modern northern lights. What do you think? Are we okay, girls and boys? Just give this a wee rub over. Everyone's gone quiet. Are you all okay? Anyone falling asleep by the fire? I did forget to tell you it was on, but I think you can see that. Whoops. Look at the fingers. You know what I always say, and you've heard me say it many a time, if you've not got inky fingers, are you even a stamper? Right, so we've got a whole lot of colours out. Now there's, between the two, we've used 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 colours. But you know what? That's okay, because we've got at least another 30 more. Oh, there are some incredible people, Cindy. Incredible. I'm just whoops. I just like to flutter. I don't really have my own distinctive style or my own. I just play. I like to just play. Right, so now we need to make them into cards. So I'm going to see. This one will layer onto white. I'll pop them to the side, and I'm going to put the inks out of the way just now and get a clean piece of paper to make the card up, but I am not going to bin this. There's something about this. I like that bit. Yeah, I'm going to keep some of that. Yep, I'm usually covered everywhere, look. But I'm going to get a white because to make the card up, I don't want to. I feel like I should go and have a shower now. Nah. Just taking what's on the surface off because, yeah, just because I don't want it on the cards. Right, pop them out of the way and get some cards to make cards. So we thought that first one might be okay on a white card base. I'm just going to get a piece of Blackberry Bliss. That's what I'm thinking. That'll work if it goes on a white layer. So, and I think that one will just pop straight on. Yeah, the white's pretty too, you're right. I think that was just quite actually okay on a white card base. So we'll see. Right, one needs one trimmer. Yeah, the wipe is getting pretty. Maybe not, it's a bit muddy. Anyway, let's make this into a card base. So I'm scoring it down the middle and cutting it, turning it and cutting it down the middle, and that gives me 2 card bases. And now I need some basic white. Sorry, I had a pile of layers, but I've used them up. Right, so this one will be or to actually see them. Yeah. Oh. I did feel that was a bit brave to come and do it live, but do you know what? I knew that somehow it would work out to be something. Extra bits out of the way. So this one is the smaller layer, which I am needing to change my blade, but you know, I'll keep using it till I can't stand it any longer, and then I'll change it. Probably the next time I'm cutting card for a class, that's when I'll change it, because not everyone likes furry edges, but I'm okay with that. So just get that. Just give it a bit of a rub, but make sure it doesn't slide. And then glue that onto your card base. I'm not going to put sentiments on these at the moment, because I'm not sure what I'll use them, you know, what occasion I'll use them for. And to be honest, oh hi Annika, you come. We're just finishing off with being really messy. There's our second card, and here's our first one. Oh, you'll find it eventually, Cindy, if not for this Christmas, next Christmas. I have got a huge bag of cards to sort through. All this year all the cards I've made, I haven't done anything with them, so I need to get them ready to go to Ronald McDonald again. I just need to devote a day to a lot of them. We'll see that this is, look, got Northern Lights on the back as well. So folks, thank you so much for indulging me and coming and chatting while I play. So this is our first one that we did. It's sort of more traditional Northern Lights with the green and yellow and a wee bit of spot of red here and there. Although to me they look a bit more like spaceships flying through. But hey, you never know. And then we've done this one with kind of a sort of aurora, more like an aurora borealis really, of like bright lights. So thanks everybody for coming in. What do you tell me which one you like best? There's one or two. What's your favourite? Who's got a favourite? Annika, you like number two? Two and then one, yeah. It's so funny that this was not in my head. This was sort of what was in my head, and that one wasn't. It's so funny how that works out, isn't it? Yeah. So listen, I hope you'll all go and get your inks out and some brushes or sponges. You can do it equally with sponges, and just have a bit of playtime. If you've no idea how much more relaxed I feel from doing that. So yeah, I'm just going to try and bring my camera down and say hello. I have to excuse the mess of the place because I need to turn the cam. You've seen my desk. Okay, so thanks so much everyone. I don't always show my face, but I did do something with my hair today, so I thought I'd say hello to you all. I really appreciate you all coming in, and yes, you're right, Paula. it's my therapy. Stamping is my therapy. Definitely works for me, and it might work for other people too. Totally relaxes you. Yeah. Bye everybody. I'm going to go now and get a bite to eat, and then I'm going to join a Zoom with some of my Stampin' Up buddies. Thanks, Ruth. Thank you. You like one. It is, I wouldn't say more realistic, but it is slightly more likely that you're going to see something that is green. But yeah, maybe one day we can, all us Stampin' Up people, we can all go and see the Northern Lights. Maybe that'll be one of the trips soon, and we'll all earn it and go. Anyway, I'm just blethering now. So take care, everybody. See y'all soon. Bye. Stay well.